Good almost afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the 12 p.m. game here at Caboolture Softball Association. This is game 19 of the 2024 Softball Queensland Open Women's State Titles. It sees Coral Coast up against Brisbane White. Coral Coast will be fielding first, and let's go through their defensive lineup.
So starting with the pitching duties here for Coral Coast will be Ashley Ross to Amelia Alford behind home plate. First base, Finlay Allen. Second base, Mia Gilmore. Third base, Tara Staines, and shortstop, Hannah Leggett. Outfield is Grace Townsend in left, Erin Barsby in centre, Hayley Simmons in right, with Leanne O'Leary on the bench.
All right, and if you missed the 10 o'clock game between Brisbane Red and Far North Queensland, definitely worth a watch. Had a lot of everything in it. Ended up finishing a 2-all draw at the bottom of 7. So fantastic softball played by both the teams there.
Now sitting 1 and 2 on the ladder.
So live ladder puts them in first and second. So potential preview for a final there. But I'm sure a number of these teams will have something to say about that between now and Sunday afternoon.
So coming into this game, Coral Coast has yet to score a win on the board. Brisbane White has had 2 wins, 2 losses.
Yeah, so as we're about to get underway, let me just introduce the Blues for this game as well. On first base, we have Jake Reynolds. Over on third base, we have Darren Clark. And leading this game behind the plate, we have Leith Roberts. So a 3-man team here for the Blues as the Coral Coast defensive finish off their final warm-ups. We're about to get underway.
So Jackie Brockett will look to open the scoring here for Brisbane White.
Don't forget, guys, like and subscribe if you're enjoying this coverage. Leave a comment if you know anyone. I know the players. Check it out after as Ashley Ross opens her account with a great low outside called strike. Brisbane White had an absolute ripper of a game yesterday afternoon to defeat the visiting, as this one is ripped over.
Oh,
Gonna get
nice
over short
take.
Second base, no, well taken there by the second baser.
Mia Gilmore throwing that glove up.
Just apologies, having a couple of issues with the replays. We'll get those fixed at the innings break for you.
Rachel Higgins in next.
That is high above the zone, ball 1.
Saw Rachel get off to a bit of a slow start yesterday morning, but brought it back beautifully in the end with a stand-up triple against New Zealand yesterday.
That one's low, fouled away by the Brisbane White batter.
Bit of a thrilling game against New Zealand yesterday, 4-3 in it.
Yeah, Brisbane White did very well to hang on. It was 4-1 and New Zealand fought back to 4-3, but Brisbane White got the job done in the end. And that one's low in the dirt for another ball. Coral Coast looking to record their first win of this tournament, I believe.
They are.
They will not make this easy for Brisbane White. Lovely pitch there and shot out to centre right. That is a good drive. She will round, and that is a stand-up double for the second batter in this lineup.
Great job there by Rachel Higgins, just putting it in that gap between the fielders. And this will bring in the third baser today for Brisbane White, Darcy Guerrieri-Highland.
Had a couple of solid hits yesterday afternoon in that New Zealand game. Watches that one float through the middle of the zone for a called strike. Ashley Ross will be trying to avoid that particular part of Darcy's strike zone if she can. These guys were teammates very early on in their young softball in the under 14s. See who can get bragging rights here. Low and inside for another ball. 2 balls, 1 strike now. Time being called. Double knots, people. Double knots. Right. We are back underway. Ball 2, strike 1 on Gruyere Highland. And gets that one, shoots it out. A regulation fly catch for the shortstop. That is the second out here for Brisbane White.
Leah Ebbett she's in DPing duties in this game to kick off.
Still just sorting her laces out here on second base. And a good pitch, and that's hit nicely into the right field corner. That is exactly what Brisbane White were hoping for. Good wheels there, sees the runner score. Brisbane White take a 1-0 lead in the top of the first innings here. Nothing Coral Coast could do about that. It was just a well-placed shot from the veteran Ebbett. That will see Sam Robin, is that right, come up to bat. So throws left-handed, bats right-handed. Just does a bit of housekeeping in that batter's box. There's 2 sorts of batters that we see. The ones that dig out the batter's box and the one that fill it in.
Those of us that fill it in.
Yeah. Yeah, Robin watches that one sail across the outside corner for a called strike. That one's low, digs it out, gets it to third, fires the throw across. That is the 3rd out. So Coral Coast retire Brisbane White, but not before Brisbane White take a 1-0 lead.
So Brisbane White coming out to take the field next. Melanie Thorburn will be starting off the pitching duties today to Samantha Robin behind home plate. First base will be Emily Deleuze, second base Sienna Tepper, third base Darcy Gurrieri Highland, shortstop Jackie Brockett. In the outfield, Eva Watkins in left, Rachel Higgins in centre, Sydney Waller in right. Leah Ebbett, as we said, with the DP duties for Emily Deleuze. And on the bench, Kylie Mercer-Smith, Savannah Ritter, Rina Harata, Sophie Rantanen and Kylie Steamers.
A solid lineup there. Good mix of young and veteran in that Brisbane White team.
Absolutely. Really great experience and also definitely some future of the sport coming through.
Brisbane White finalised their warm-ups. We are underway here in the bottom of the first innings. Coral Coast looking to hit back immediately on the scoreboard.
Mia Gilmore stepping into the batter's box to get started here. Has some pace for sure.
That is low outside for ball one. Goes for that outside corner, not able to find it, just needs to hone the radar a little bit here.
Seems to be the pitch of choice today with the outside strikes.
Yeah, the batters seem to be really struggling to get the bat out to it, and that just floats over the top middle part of the zone for a called strike. Don't know how many more of those I'll be throwing through. Might see that one go flying. Ball two, strike one. And that is flied into left field, tracking back, can't catch it, but it is foul. Batter will come back, 2-2 now the count.
Watkins made up some good ground there, but just couldn't quite get full glove to that ball. No damage done. Mia Gilmore back in to have another go.
2-2, bottom of the first. Lead-off batter here for Coral Coast. And that is hit to second base, regulation, pick up and throw. That will be the first out. Next in the batter's box, left-hander.
Hannah Leggett in now for Coral Coast.
Goes for that low outside, can't hit the corner though. That will be ball one. And again, Thorburn trying to get that outside corner, just can't find it as yet. Early on in this game, needs to build into it a bit more if she can. It is definitely a pitch of choice against these left-handers. Trying to drop it away from the head of the bat in the outside corner. And tries again, a bit more successful this time, finds that bottom corner. Leith Roberts likes that spot, calls accordingly.
Thorburn definitely honing the radar on that one.
Ball two, strike one is the count. Goes again for that outside, punches it through, ugly bounce there through the legs of the second baser. And that will be a runner on first for Coral Coast now. And it goes for the short one, pops it up though. It will safely land in the back net for a foul ball.
So Tara Staines will get another go at that one. Got some speed out there with Leggett. Appropriate name perhaps.
So tying run on first base here for Coral Coast. Brisbane White with one out. That's a beautiful outside.
Yep.
Called accordingly by Roberts behind the plate. 0-2, jumps ahead in the count now. And can't help herself, swings for that one. It was far too upstairs. Good pitch there from Thorburn.
And that puts two away now for Coral Coast, with Finlay Allen coming in, looking to start the two-down rally and get Hannah Leggett round those bases.
Just have a quick look at that called third strike. In the meantime, not called, sorry, swinging third strike. As we're back live now, Love low pitch, goes for the steal. Well and truly there in time is the Coral Coast runner. Lovely little pop-up slide there, well at the base before the ball. Good base running there from Coral Coast to put that runner into scoring position, but 2 out for Brisbane White.
First base open now for Allen.
Strike 1 signals the umpire. Swing and a miss. Lovely pitch from Thorburn. 0-2, the count now. Low outside, straight back to the pitcher, well fielded by Thorburn, and that will be the 3rd out. So Coral Coast not able to get that run back just yet. As we head into the top of 2, Brisbane White leading 1-0. Going into the top of the 2nd innings.
Yeah, Eva Watkins into bat here for Brisbane.
Strike 1 early on. Ash Ross hits that outside corner. No, just outside, says plate umpire. 1-1 now the count. Oh, swing and a miss there. Suck it in. A lovely drop there from Ross.
She has a bit of a giggle. Eva with one of the important bats in that New Zealand game yesterday. Lovely stand-up double through right.
She would not be sad if she did that again. High outside. Lets that one sail through to the keeper. 2-2 now the count. Ross waits for the signal from her catcher, Amelia Alford, sorry. As that one is driven to second base, a little fumble, and that's all it takes, and the runner is safe at 1. Good wheels there, didn't give up on the play, and was rewarded for her efforts. See that? Made up good ground, but just couldn't quite go off it cleanly, and that's all the opening that the runner needed to get safe at 1.
This will bring in the pitcher, Melanie Thorburn.
And a beautiful low pitch there from Ross. Battle within the battle here. Pitcher v pitcher. It's just something a little extra sweeter, I think, for pitchers getting one over their opposition. Yeah. And that one driven. Oh, gets past shortstop. That is a lovely single out to centre field. Advances her lead runner too. So Thorburn wins the first battle between the pitchers. Have another look at that lovely shot. Just didn't try and hit it too hard, just punched it through the gap. Good team bat there.
Right fielder, Sydney Waller in.
Looking for a short one, comes around, sees it's too high, lets it go through. As she waits for the call from coach Michelle Waller over on third base there. You see another short game. No, swing straight
back.
at Ross. Can she get it?
Great
yes, she
recovery.
does. Fantastic job there from Ross to not give up on the play. Sydney Waller does advance her runners to 2 and 3 respectively in the meantime. So see that driven hard back at Ross, able to swat it down, gets to the ball and fires a good throw to 1. Runners in the meantime now on 2 and 3 in scoring position.
Sienna Tepper makes
A good little slap, but she is well too fast. We see her play at home. Oh, safe is the call. Safe at home. That is another run on the board. Definitely worth another look at that. Umpire Leith Roberts deems slid under the tag, I'd say. Let's have another look. It was a beautiful
Little
running
chop.
bunt. See, way too quick at 1. So we look at the throw here. Yeah, under the tag. It was.
Great running there from Brisbane White.
Looked like should have got the out, but just took a bit longer than first thought to get the glove down to the runner. And in the meantime, she's slid under that tag.
Back up the top now. Jackie Brockett flying out through second base.
Runner's still on 2 and 3. Lovely inside pitch for a called first strike. It's been some very tough calls throughout this tournament, but have to say the Blues doing a fantastic job. Say 95 times out of 100, getting that call spot on. That is low inside drop for called strike. 0-2 the count. Ross jumps out to a good lead. See if she works her way around the zone a little bit here. Takes a little bit too long. Batter steps out of the batter's box. Ross waits for her signal from Alford. And that is in the dirt. Gets away. Catcher doesn't know where it is, but that back net is so close. The runner on 3 not willing to chance it.
Gets a bit of heckling from her bench there though, the runner.
Looks like a low outside coming. That's a great pitch. Just off the plate though. That is a good enticing pitch though when you've got a few spare balls up your sleeve. 2-2 now the count. Alfred does the signal. Goes back to that outside and gets a spot it on the money. Good pickup. Oh, she goes for the play at home instead of 1. Doesn't make the out. That is another run scored for Brisbane White. So saw the runner coming, the second baseman of Coral Coast, decided to try and get that lead runner. As we see here, and the throw just a little bit off, and that was enough. Brisbane White add to that lead, now up 3-0 in the top of 2.
Yeah, good batter to come in. Rachel Higgins with that double through centre.
Runners on the corner here. Not willing to go, that ball in the dirt. Yeah, right in the hottest part of the day here, so not going to be easy for the players out there, especially those battery positions, working very hard. And that one is drilled into centre field, steps under it, good
great
catch.
take.
Runners will retreat. No, the runner at third base didn't tag up, and that will be a double play. Unbelievable there. A bit of a brain fade from the runner at 3. I think she might have thought they were 2 down, perhaps. Have another look at that. Good hit out into centre field. So she should have just tagged up. We see here, if you look at your bottom left screen, she's just taken off. She needs to actually go back to third at this point. Doesn't do it. So the throw goes to 3. The put out's done as we head into the bottom of 2. Brisbane White leading 3-0. Bottom of second here. Who have we got leading off for Coral Coast?
Ashley Ross, no rest for the wicket, straight out of that pitching duty and into the batter's box.
Let's see if Ashley Ross can get one back on her opposition. Mel Thorburn watches that one go low below the zone for ball one. Fairly talented with the stick, Ashley Ross. Still a young developing player. Works very hard on her game. And has a big chop at that. Can't make any contact. Just fell over it a little bit, I think.
Yeah, just a little off balance, I think, in the box. She'll set and reset.
And a good rise ball from Thorburn there. Rise ball from Thorburn there. Bit tongue-tied on that one. Swing and a miss for Ross. So that is ball one, strike two. And chops at that inside, manages to foul it off up first base line. Count remains unchanged, ball one, strike two. And chops that one, goes foul over first base line. So protecting her plate quite well here, Ashley Ross will not go down wondering. Oh, that's a great pitch. Thorburn wins the battle of the pitches with a lovely K2. Have one more look at that. Beautiful pitch on that outside corner.
Yeah, just not getting bat on it, but this brings up the other half of the battery here. Alford in.
And that one, oh, good catch by the shortstop.
Yeah, Jackie Brockett coming across to take not the easiest of catches, but made it look so.
Made it look easy just with the amount of legwork she did to get to the ball. So quick as you like, that is 2 out now for Brisbane White. So we see her make up good ground for that catch.
Left fielder Grace Townsend.
Outside corner, but a bit too wide, says the umpire. You can just see the edge of the plate there on our screen. And that is low and fouled away by the Coral Coast batter. 1-1 the call now. 2 down, Brisbane White looking to shut this innings down and consolidate that 3-0 lead. Oh, good high outside swing and a miss there. Nice call from Sam Robin behind the dish. Ball one, strike two. What has Thorburn got? Goes for that low outside. It's a called third strike. Absolute ripper of a pitch. And that will retire Coral Coast as we head into the top of 3. Brisbane White maintaining a 3-0 lead.
Back into it here, top of 3 with Darcy Guerrieri Highland looking to extend Brisbane White's lead.
Oh, that's a beautiful pitch from Ross to open her account with a cool first strike.
Darcy with the fly out through short last time, but I have that feeling it's coming out to grass this time round.
And punches that one
I
along
was
the ground. Good pickup by the third baser. Great play there from Coral Coast to record the first out.
My apologies, Darcy. The commentators cursed you.
Absolutely. Unbelievable work there from Louise. It was a good pickup in the end.
It
Well,
was.
good movement from the third base. I take nothing away there.
Ebbett in, and I'm going to say nothing about how she bats.
Leah Ebbett in here does that slight split grip. Don't see that all too often. That one is too low for ball 1. And Lowe drives it into her own leg. 1-1 at the count now.
I think we'll see a few of those bruises floating around after this weekend.
Good low pitch. Exactly the same result for Ebbett. Just in case the first one didn't bruise, she's gone straight back again. Drives that one into her own batting leg.
I mean, sometimes you can get hit really hard and not bruise at all and have nothing to show for it. So you want to make sure that you've got something pretty.
I'm sure Ebbett will, but I think she'll want a good hit to show for this more than anything, as that one's in the dirt for a ball. 2-2 now the count. That one's high, driven out towards centre field, comes across. Oh, it's off the top of the glove. And Ebbett will take 2. No, she's not happy with 2. She's rounding to 3.
Quick.
She will get a stand-up triple for her efforts. Great job there from the veteran. As we have another look at that shot. Beautiful job there. Stand-up triple for Brisbane White.
Yeah, got a whole pile of ball on that bat then and sent that one deep.
Probably should have been caught in the end. She did the hard yards to centre fielder to get to the ball. Just didn't have the other hand up with the glove and tipped straight through. That one is outside for ball 1. Sam Robin in the batter's box here, catching duties today.
Ground out through third base last time, but definitely keen to bring Ebbett home.
A1 catcher for Bears at the Brisbane Softball Association. And punches that one straight back to Ross. Can she get there in time? It's safe. The ball is lost by the first baser. Couldn't glove it cleanly. So perseverance pays off there for Robin. She not only scores Ebbett, but gets safe herself as we have another look at this. Throw was definitely there in time, just couldn't hang on to it. Only 1 out, so Robin left to run. Can't get a speed up rule just yet. That is low and outside. Ball 1 on the batter here. And step and drive. And gets the out at 2. The lead runner records the second out, not able to convert it into a double though. So Coral Coast, good play there for the lead runner to record the second out.
Back to pitcher Thorburn here.
That is low and inside for ball 1.
Hitting through centre field last time.
So Brisbane White They're not rushing, but they're not wasting any time in that batter's box. As soon as they see a strike, they're having a chop at it. As we see there, chopping it straight into her own leg. Shows her toughness, doesn't even look like it phased her.
I presume as a pitcher you probably have a few of them back into your legs so it hardens up over time.
Potentially, and that is low and outside for ball. Ball 2, strike 1, signals plate umpire Roberts. And in the dirt, gets away, not far enough from the catcher though for that runner to get from 1 to 2.
Watkins quite comfortable to wait for Thorburn to push her around, I think, at this stage.
Yeah, top of 3 with a 4-0 lead is Brisbane White. That is in the dirt for ball 4. I believe that might be the first walk of the game.
Yep.
Yeah, so it shows the calibre of pitching. 3 innings, and that is the first walk as we see time being called.
We will have the speed up rule too for Thorburn, who is on first base. She will get a runner.
Savannah Ritter from the bench will come in and run for Thorburn as right fielder Sydney Waller steps into the batter's box. Runners on 1 and 2, but 2 out here for Coral Coast. So they'll just be looking to secure the batting out. Is outside for ball 1.
Waller out on the ground out through Ross last time. Ross chasing it down.
Advancing the runners in the process though. Doesn't have that luxury here with 2 out. And shoots that one over the right field side. That is the perfect spot. 1 run is going to score. That is a single RBI to right field. She is a happy chappy about that one. Good job there from the young Sydney Waller. Have a look here. Perfectly positioned. Helps extend her team's lead out to 5-0.
Runners on the corner here, number 9 batter, Sienna Tepper.
And that is let go for ball 1 outside the zone.
She did that little chop to third base last time.
And a good inside pitch there for a called strike. 1-1 the count here. Coral Coast looking to shut this innings down. Mini 2-down rally already started here by Brisbane White, putting 2 runs over the plate. As the short one comes around, changes for the slap. That's a good little play. Goes for the out at 2. Not on the money, the throw there. Runner scores. Runners advance to 1 and 2 directly. Looked like she went predetermined to go for the runner at 2, determined her to be the slowest, didn't want to try and out-throw the quick wheels of Sienna Tepper. As we have a look at the replay of that one. See there's, yeah, she would have well and truly been there by the time that throw made it. Back live now, Leah Ebbett punches that straight to shortstop. She'll throw it to 1 this time, and that is out.
So Brockett with side away there, last batter White.
Heading into the the bottom of 3, Brisbane White up 5-0. Bottom of 3, Coral Coast looking to open their account here. Brisbane White up 6-0. Lovely outside corner from Thorburn there.
Hayley Simmons just watching that one go through. Number 8 batter here in the Coral Coast lineup today.
Good low pitch. Well stopped there by Emily DeLuce and recovers to take the out. Good job there by the young teenager. That is the first out for Brisbane White. Driven up first baseline quite nicely, but able to knock it down. Doesn't take it cleanly, but knocks it down well enough that she has time to regather and put out at 1.
And centre fielder Erin Barsby straight into it.
And regulation out there, 4-3, second base, taking the out. Nice and quick. Thorburn would be loving this so far on the pitcher's plate.
Coral Coast definitely not mucking around here. They are keen to get these runs back. Back up the top of the order though, Mia Gilmore.
Might want to try and slow this down a little bit, force the Brisbane White team to be out in the sun a little bit longer. But she saw that first pitch and liked it and got rid of it. Fouled it off in the end for strike 1. Jumps that outside corner and goes at it again. Able to get the end of the bat to the ball, fouls it off. Great position for Thorburn to be in with an 0-2 count, 2 down in the bottom of the 3rd. Goes for that outside, goes with the pitch. Does a great job getting rid of it. Went very deep out into left field in foul territory.
Yeah, just too far out of Eva Watkins' range. Nice deep hit there from Mia Gilmore.
Count remains unchanged. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 out for Brisbane White. Coral Coast, can they get a bit of a 2-down rally going here and try and open their account? Great outside pitch. It's gone deep, centre field, tracking back. It's going to go over. 1 bounce into the fence. That's a beautiful hit from the Coral Coast. The throw's a little wild. No one's at third base. She's going to 3rd. That is great. Heads up, base running. Gets to 3 in the end. Good job there by Mia Gilmore. Have another look at this hit. Centre field, Rachel Higgins, nothing she could do about that. Tracked it deep, but over the head in the end. It was 1 bounce into the fence. You see here, made a lot of ground up, but just couldn't get to it.
So Coral Coast potential first run on 3rd base now with Hannah Leggett stepping in.
Probably their best opportunity to score all game so far, as that one is outside for ball 1.
Leggett just popping it through the legs of second base last time. Bit of luck here or just straight up skill will bring Mia Gilmore home, that's for sure.
Does need to be safe one way or another as she chops at that low outside, fouls it off. One and one at the count here. 2 down, Brisbane White. Can they hold their nerve? And a good pitch, straight to second base. Good pickup, good throw. That will be the end of the innings. So despite a good triple, Coral Coast not able to convert it into runs on the board. And Brisbane White lead 6-0 coming into the top of 4.
Top of 4 now. Rachel Higgins back into bat. Loving her centre field hits today. Lets that one go through from Ross.
Come on, outside of the zone for a ball. 1-1 at the count now.
Another low one in the dirt there from Ross. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Oh, went at that hard. However, centre fielder makes no mistakes this time. Again, just throws the glove out at it. Probably not the technique taught in years gone past. But
Barsby made short work of Rachel Higgins there. Darcy in now, looking for her first safe hit in this game.
yeah,
I cursed her last time.
and it drives that one to third base. A little fumble. Can she beat the throw? No, she can't. It is out. So Coral Coast doing a great job to keep Darcy quiet on the bats in this game, but Brisbane White team is full of a number of good batters, so everyone else stepping up here. So a slight fumble there from the third baser.
So we'll see if Ebbett can kickstart something again in this innings for Brisbane White.
Coral Coast are looking for a nice quick innings here if they can. Already got 2 outs. So that one is away from the zone for ball 1.
Ebbett making it round to 3 on a hit into centre right last time.
That is up and away on the outside corner for a called strike. 1-1 the count now. Ross gets the signal from Alford. Low inside, but too low. Ball 2, strike 1, pitch comes in and ripped. Oh, what a catch by the third baser. Leaps up and takes that. Let's have another look at that one. That was a fantastic shot. So we look at the replay here. Great way to record that third out. Coral Coast stopping Brisbane White from adding to that scorecard. So we have a look here.
Tyra Staines with the vertical leap there, plucking that out of the air.
So we head into the bottom of 4. Brisbane White still leading 6-0. This one, ground ball to shortstop. Good pickup and throw there from the Brisbane White shortstop. Just checking on some changes for you. We've got Emily DeLuce taking over pitching duties here.
And Kylie Steamers has come into third base.
And number 4, Melanie Thorburn, I think has gone over to first. Yeah. Good outside pitch there off the plate for ball 1. Ball 1. That is outside of the plate for ball 2. So Darcy Guerreri Highland gets a break in the second half of this game. She's come off, and going into third base was
Kylie
Steamers. Yep. That is inside 3-0 the count here. DeLuce just trying to get her radar fine-tuned. Good comeback pitch there from DeLuce. 3-1 at the count now.
Allen looking to get on base here.
That is up and away, and she will take the walk in the end.
Ross with the K2 last time.
And watches that one sail over the bottom half of the zone for a called strike. That is up and away. No, hits the outside corner, says plate umpire Roberts. That is an 0-2 count now on Ashley Ross. Can't afford to let anything close go past her now. And rips that one to third base. Slight fumble, picks it up. Can she get the throw in time? Yes, says base umpire Jake Reynolds. Good out in the end, but does advance that runner to second base in the process. We see here the slight fumble. Still gets the throw away in time though. So 2 out now for Brisbane White. Runner on second base though. Coral Coast still hoping to open their account here in the bottom of 4. Low pitch goes up the line. It will sail safely foul down third baseline.
Alford flying out through shortstop last time, but gets some dirt on it this go round. Just sneaking it over the foul ball line though.
So strike 1 here. Runner on second. That is low outside, a little bit too low, it says plate umpire. 1-1 the count. And it reaches for that one, able to get a little bit of bat on it. Ball 1, strike 2.
Another $1 in the jar for the camera.
Yeah, I don't know how that one fared. Might have just missed maybe.
Just rattled the fence, you think?
Thinking so. 1-2 the count here. 2 down, Brisbane White. Coral Coast with a runner in scoring position though. That is gift wrapped for third base. Picks it up, throws it. Great job there from Brisbane White. Able to keep a clean score. Try again. Able to keep a clean score sheet heading into the top of 5th, leading Coral Coast 6-0. Top of 5th, Brisbane White. We're hoping to add to that 6-0 scoreline here. As this one is driven to shortstop. Oh, it doesn't pick it up cleanly. That is safe at 1. So Brisbane White with the base runner on 1. Have another look at that. Have a quick look at that replay. Driven to shortstop. It was a good pickup. Not too bad a throw, but just a little low and fell out of the glove, and that's all it took.
Watkins just watching that one drop low and outside.
Ball 1 on the batter here. Runner on first. And that is driven out into centre field. Is it over the head? Yes, it is. Runner's rounding 2. Doesn't quite have the wheels. Oh, she's sending it home. That will be a run home. And there it is, 7-0. Brisbane White take the lead. A good stand-up double there for Eva Watkins. Great hitting.
Yeah, nothing that Barsby could do about that. It was over her head, non-glove side. She tracked and chased as hard as she could.
For a minute there, I thought we had a pinch hitter for Sam Robin come in before that.
No, it was Robin. What was I watching?
Not sure.
Not softball then. Who's this?
That is in the dirt for a ball. Thorburn in the batter's box.
We'll see if she can get the centre field position like she did in her first at bat again.
Fouls that one off for a strike. Ball 2, strike 1, the count. Drives that one to shortstop.
Nice
Good pickup. Fires the throw. No mistakes there, but runner does advance to 3 in the process. So 2 out now for Coral Coast, but runner in scoring position on 3rd. 1 out. As right fielder Sydney Waller comes into the batter's box. Had a great hit out to right field in her last at bat off memory. Is that right?
Yeah.
Goes straight that way again. This one is in the glove though. It will be an RBI, however, gets it far enough into the outfield. That is a sack fly for Sydney Waller. Extends that Brisbane White lead out to 8. So we have another look at that hit. Looks like we'll have another change here for Brisbane White in the meantime as we look at this replay. Good running there. So coming in to bat. Not sure who it is yet, just can't see the uniform number. Turn around a little bit more, number 60 something. 64, Savannah Ritter?
Or is it still Sienna?
64 is in, Savannah Ritter.
Excellent. Get there eventually.
So Ritter in the batter's box now. Bases are clear for her, but 2 out here in the top of 5th. Low inside, lets her go through for a ball. Gets that one low, drives it, shortstop, picks it up, fires it across.
Good
Safe,
wheels.
beats the throw in the end. It was an ugly bounce for shortstop, but she did well to pick it up. Yeah, definitely safe. Great call there by Jake Reynolds. Another change here for Brisbane. No, this time it's a change for Coral Coast. Yeah, number 3 is coming in to catch for Coral Coast as she puts the gear on.
Okay, so with the changes here, Erin Barsby coming in to catch, Coach Leanne O'Leary coming out into centre field position.
And I believe the catch has gone to the bench.
Amelia off.
2 out here. Brisbane White up 8-0. Runner on 1. That is a low outside corner for a ball.
Top of the order here, Jackie Brockett.
That is well inside, ball 2. Two and 0 the count here on the batter. That is low outside for a ball. And able to get that low inside corner for a comeback pitch there, Ross. 3 and 1 the count. It's a long day on that black pitcher's mount here. Doing a good job so far. Top of 5. And that one fly out towards right field. She steps under it, takes the catch, and that will retire Brisbane White. Not before they put 2 more runs on and extend that lead out to 8-0. Bottom of the fifth here. Coral Coast will need 2 runs on the board for this game to continue. See what Brisbane White can do. Emily Deleuze on the pitcher's plate. And swing and a miss there. Strike 1. A little bit too eager by the Coral Coast batter.
Townsend did get caught watching in her first at bat, so showing that she is keen to swing this time round.
And drops that one into the zone. That was a lovely pitch. Looked like it was sailing well high and it just dropped into the top end of the zone.
She liked that pitch of Deleuze's though.
That is a nasty pitch.
Yeah, I should probably say I'd like to watch it. I'd hate to face it.
And tries again, but doesn't get that one right, and it's kicked away. Ball 1, strike 2, and a bit of a change of pace. Deleuze cleans it up, makes the throw, does it all herself here for the first out in this 5th innings. Brisbane White 2 outs away from sealing this game up. Coral Coast though won't go down easily. They only need to put 2 runs on the board to keep it going. Next into bat, number, is it 22 for Coral Coast?
Right fielder Hayley Simmons.
That is low in the dirt, blocked by the Brisbane White catcher. Another change, sorry, I forgot to mention it. Sam Robin has come out of catching duties and gone in Sophie Rantanen. Apologies, can't read the writing. Lovely low pitch. Slow roller to shortstop. Can she get the throw away in time? Off the base. Good catch. Couldn't affect the tag though. And Coral Coast have a base runner to work with now. Good job there from the Coral Coast girls. Have another look here. It was just a slow roller. And was a little bit too casual. Probably needed to be a bit more aggressive at that ball. That is short. Goes for the pick-off. That is safe at 1. Bit of panic camera switching there, apologies. She gets the signal from the coach. Slightly low outside. Bunts and fouls that one off. One out, runner on 1 here in the bottom of the 5th.
Barsby grounding out through second base last time.
And a swing and a miss. That is strike 2. Ball 1, strike 2. Runner on 1. Can Brisbane White roll a double, or will Coral Coast push this runner around? Oh, lovely pitch. Bit of off pace there, but up to the challenge is the Coral Coast batter. Manages to get it away foul. Oh, lovely low pitch. Oh, just too loose as the umpire. So close. I thought Deleuze had her there, but just drops short of the zone.
Barsby just too tall for that one.
2-2 the count here. And goes for it again. She is out because first base was occupied. They're going to throw her anyway. That's a bit of a silly play. She was out either way. because first base was occupied, she was out regardless. So just had potential there for an overthrow.
Good running though from Simmons. Back up the top of the order.
2 out though. Need a safe hit here for this game to continue.
Gilmore turning that double to centre field into a triple on the throw.
So if she can do that again, she'll keep her team in this game. Ball 1. Outside, but a little bit too outside. 2-0 the count here. That one's in the dirt. 3-0. Duluth just needs to take a second here. Reset. Three and 0 the count here. Can Duluth get back into this? And no, she can't. That's too low. That is ball 4. So the required runs to keep this game alive now on base. But Brisbane White still with 2 out and a forced to 3. Hannah Leggett is in the batter's box now, yet to get safely on base. And is out and in the dirt, well picked up there.
Did get on in her first at bat, but courtesy of an error, so looking for her first green hit. Just, I think, checking the call there. Signal, sorry.
Ball 1. Oh, well floated in for a called strike there. 1-1 the count now. That was a lovely high pitch from Duluth. Goes for that outside corner, but too wide. Ball 2, strike 1, signals. Roberts behind the plate. That's high, ripped. Oh, good catch there at first base. And that will be game. So Brisbane White taking victory over Coral Coast 8-0 in just over an hour and a quarter. Good job there from the young Brisbane White team. So thank you for joining us. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy watching all the coverage. We'll be back. We've still got 2 more games to bring you today. We'll be back up next with Redlands Green taking on New Zealand. Look forward to seeing you then.